She said that you're not gonna get away. You just need to come back because they got people looking for you. They just need the stuff back. She said she kind of foreign.
She what?
On October 23rd, 2025, O'Fallon police responded to a retail theft call at a local home store in Illinois. Two women loaded baby shower merchandise into carts and exited without paying. One fled by vehicle, immediately leaving her companion stranded on scene without a phone or ID.
I feel like doing this shit. My friend just ran out the store with the stuff and then left me outside. And I don't have nothing. I didn't steal nothing. I don't have nothing, and they not trying to give me nothing. Y'all can lock me up. Y'all can look at the cameras. I didn't walk out the store with nothing.
So who's your friend and where's she at?
I don't know. I can't even call her. They won't give me my phone so I can call her. They took my phone. They took everything from me.
So,
I don't even have my purse.
But who's your friend?
Her name left. I don't know. I can't call her. I cannot call her. She
Let's go inside.
Like, the lady is being weird. Like, if she's seen, I didn't walk out the store with nothing.
Okay.
I don't know where she went. The manager. She keep on running from me. I don't know why the manager is running from me. Like, she got my stuff on her. I don't even care about her anymore. Why do I have my phone? Like, this don't even make no sense. How the f am I gonna get locked up for something I didn't do?
Okay. Do you guys have her phone?
We do. I found it in the parking lot.
Okay. Can you give it to her so she can call her friend who left?
Yeah, it's in there. We found it on the parking lot after they had breaking off their stuff.
Do you have video of her taking stuff out of the store too?
They're my LPs pulling up. I have them loading up the car. Both of them were loading up the car.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, you need to bring it back. She said no. And then she literally told me, she said, get out the car. I'm not taking you with me. Get out the car. You're going to tell on me.
Okay, so she needs to get back here. Where does she stay at?
I don't know.
You know where she stays at?
I know, but she stays somewhere in Florence. I don't know her exact address.
Okay.
We don't even live out here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you get that for me? Is your ID out of Illinois or Missouri?
Missouri. All right, because we were literally about to check out, and she said, no, just keep on going. Like,
Go ahead and call her.
okay.
Yeah, we'll need a statement from you guys about what happened and all that kind of stuff. Here, call her, don't text her.
I'm calling her right now.
Okay.
Yeah, hello? In the store still. Oh, because I'm finna go to jail.
Tell her she needs to come back here so we can figure it out. If she has the merchandise, it's not that big of a deal. Okay.
He said all you have to do is drop it off. It's not even that big of a deal. Just drop it off somewhere. Anywhere.
No, back here. She has to come back here.
Why she gotta come back here?
Because she has to. I gotta get her contact information, all that kind of stuff. You guys are gonna be banned from the store. Okay.
And that's all? Are you gonna take us to jail?
No, as of right now, no. Okay, as of right now, she just needs to come back here with the merchandise and you guys are gonna be banned from the store. Okay.
He said that just come back so we can be banned from the store.
I need to get her information. Okay, so I mean it's gonna take a few minutes, but
what you say? He said he just needs your contact information so he can be banned us from the store because he needs the stuff back.
As long as she still has merchandise.
As long as you still have it.
If she doesn't have merchandise, then that's gonna be a different story.
She said she threw it out the window.
Tell her she needs to come back. So here's the other thing, okay? If she doesn't want to come back here, we have officers looking for her car right now. She'll get pulled over and pulled out of the car at gunpoint. I don't think she wants that to happen, okay? We have license plate readers. They read all over the area, okay? She needs to just come back here, get this taken care of.
No. I said I can't.
We have her license plate. We know where she lives. Like
No.
She's not going to get away. So she needs to just come back here.
She said that you're not going to get away. You just need to come back because they got people looking for you. They just need the stuff back.
If she doesn't come back, she's going to make it a lot worse on herself.
She said, what if they pull her over on the way there?
Well, then she's going to get pulled over. I mean, I don't... But that's why I would highly suggest she comes back here so that doesn't happen, okay?
She said she kind of foreign.
She what?
Kind of foreign.
I don't care.
The detention of the remaining subject was lawful. Under Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1 1968, a loss prevention witness identification provides sufficient reasonable articulable suspicion to detain. No Miranda warning was required at this stage. Under Berkemer v. McCarty, 468 U.S. 420 1984, Miranda applies only upon formal arrest, not during an investigative Terry stop. All voluntary statements obtained here are admissible.
We will show up at her house. We have her license plate.
How y'all know she is?
We have her license plate.
he said, we have her license plate. We have her license plate. Huh? Yeah.
And if she doesn't come back, she's going to get you into more trouble, all right? Because then you'll be harboring a fugitive at that point.
I'm harboring a fugitive.
Yeah, if she doesn't come back, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game. So you need to get your friend here, otherwise you're going to be in worse trouble, okay?
In the lady pocket. Yeah, he has said that if you don't come back, that I'm going to be harboring a fugitive. Is that a felony or something?
It depends on how much she stole. If she doesn't return it, if her act was a felony, and you don't help us make contact with her,
I'm trying to help you.
Well, I understand that, but if she won't work with you,
can she have somebody else drop it off?
No, she has to come back here. We have to make contact with her.
He said, can't nobody else drop it off. They need contact with you. I said, baby, all right.
Don't hang up the phone because I need to get her information too. I need her name.
She's trying to call her mama right quick.
No.
She can't call her mama?
No. She needs, because she just committed a crime.
She just went good. I'm so sorry. Call her back. Or put me on hold or something to call your mama.
Put it on speakerphone because I want to talk to her. Ma'am, what's your name?
She on hold. I just told you she was gonna call her mama. I'm on hold.
How old is she?
18.
What's her address?
I just told her she's looking for it. I don't know her actual address.
So
she didn't have to tell you.
Where did she pick you up at?
My house.
How much stuff was it that you guys took out?
Just a basket.
Just a basket of stuff?
No, like a basket, like an actual basket.
Just a basket?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a polar bear.
And a polar bear. Okay. How much was that worth?
I don't know.
Okay. So, call her back. I don't want to.
I'm on the phone with her still.
Oh, you're still on the phone with her?
Yeah, I'm just on hold, I think.
So, in Illinois, if retail theft is under $300, it's a misdemeanor, which means you get a ticket and you leave. You don't even go to jail.
Okay.
All right. I don't even have to put you in handcuffs.
Okay.
Okay. Like, so I'm assuming a basket and a polar bear.
It was like literally, it was like a basket like this big, and it just had like snowflakes and stuff, like Christmas stuff. It has Christmas stuff in it,
Okay.
and a polar bear.
But we need to get her here to get that figured out.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm still on hold.
Okay, and I'm gonna need a statement from somebody on just like you guys attempted to stop him, anything like that.
Yeah, we're not allowed to attempt to stop.
Which most places aren't, but I just need some kind of written statement about what happened. That'd be awesome. We're gonna go out to my car, okay? So I'm gonna be sitting back in my car for right now, okay? All right, call her back, because I don't want to have my guys out looking for a ticket, a misdemeanor, or retail theft. All right, like I'm at the most. Like I said, they want you trespassed, but
Okay.
at most it's going to be a ticket, and you guys get to leave.
Okay.
But
He said he just want to give us a ticket so we can leave. No.
can you put her on speaker so I can explain to her what's going on?
He want me to put you on speakerphone. Okay. He want to talk to you.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Hey, so okay, that's fine. So here's what I need, okay? I need you to just come back here, all right? They want you guys trespassed. At the very most, if you don't have the merchandise with you still, you're going to get a misdemeanor citation. You're not going to jail or anything like that, okay? But I need to get it taken care of. I really don't want to have to put a bolo on your car, because then you're going to get stopped, you're going to get pulled out of the car at gunpoint, your car is going to get towed, all that kind of stuff. I would rather you just come back here, let me write you a ticket, and you guys are going to be on your way, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So can you please do that for me so that we don't have to have our officers all out looking for you?
Yes.
Okay, where are you at right now?
I'm on the way back on the highway.
You're on the highway? Go ahead. What, 64? Are you on 64? Ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I don't have her location anymore because she stopped sharing it. I don't know her like that. I just met her off of Instagram like a couple months ago.
Can you show me her Instagram real quick? Does she have green hair right now? What color is her hair right now?
Black.
All right, show me her page. Okay. All right, do me a favor and call her again, because I need to know where she's at. I need to know if she's actually coming up here or not. If she's not, then I'm going to send out a bolo to St. Louis Police, and they're going to find her. Be on the lookout, and they're going to show up at her house, and they're going to take her into custody until we get her. I don't have time to play games. We got other stuff going on.
Oh, he said that you're really coming.
Where's she at?
He said, where you at? She said she don't know what highway, but she knows she on the highway.
Where, like, how far did she make it out?
Like, are you still out here?
Why is she putting you on hold?
I don't know. I don't know if she's trying to find her mama, have her mama meet her up here. I don't know. I don't even live out here. Like, I don't even know how.
Well, hopefully she comes back and she gives you a ride home.
Yeah, my bad. I thought, because I called her, I didn't know it was, I knew it was, but I just gave her a nickname. I don't know.
140. Who does that 28 return to?
No, because I don't have nothing to hide. I just want to go home. Like, I didn't come with you. I came here to shop for.
Did you have money with you with the intention of buying stuff?
Yeah, no, it's her baby shower, so we was coming here for her, like to buy stuff for her. We was in the check. We was literally going to the checkout line, and she was like, "Nah, come on." I was like, "Well, yeah, it's just too much." Like, if you want to go home, you know, I do.
What's her phone number? Your friend?
The person you are trying to reach is not accepting calls at this time.
All right, you want to call her again? It went straight to voicemail for you too?
Hello?
Hi, this is Officer Lewis with the O'Fallon Police Department. Are you mom?
No.
Okay, can I get your name real quick, ma'am?
No.
Okay, so where is at right now? Ma'am, we have your address, we have your phone numbers, all that kind of stuff. I really don't want her to have to be in handcuffs in the backseat of a police car. If she returns to the store where she stole from, all right, well, why don't you start calling for a ride?
The person...
That's just what I saw, and then the cashier not seen him running out.
Perfect.
And then so my boss sent me pictures of them like walking out of the store. She said that she could get a digital like CD sent to your email at a later date.
The subscriber you are trying.
Are you bringing her back here, or are you cutting her at the scene?
Well, I'm hoping to cut her here. The other girl is supposed to come back here, but she's not going to come back here. So I'm trying to get a name for her because I don't have a name, and she just knows her by...
And Amaya Hamilton.
Amaya?
Amaya.
Okay.
I was asking.
Did she have blonde hair? She said she did have blonde hair over the summer.
Okay, so then it's going to be this. Well, she is wanted by St. Louis County or by somebody. Yeah, that's the reason she took off today. This chick she's wanted out of multiple warrants, full extradition. That's the reason she took off today.
The fleeing subject, identified as Amaya Hamilton, was already wanted on multiple Missouri warrants with extradition holds. Under Illinois versus Wardlow, 528 U.S. 119-2000 unprovoked flight from police is a valid factor in establishing probable cause for future stops. Her flight was not panic. It was calculation.
I got a sister. Let me tell you.
Well, that's you, though.
No, it's not. Look.
That has got to be you.
No.
Did you give your sister's name?
Yeah. I'm not gonna shake her. We're twins, but not like not identical twins.
So, but you didn't tell me your last name was Hamilton.
My last name not Hamilton.
So how are you twins, but different last names?
Well, I'll tell you right now. What the girl you're talking to now? What's the name she gave you?
Who's returning no record out of Missouri.
What she said? Her last name is Hamilton.
The other one that you had is Hamilton, Amaya Hamilton.
Girl, I think she's Doesn't she know that now she got another charge?
Well, she doesn't, but she does now.
You didn't give her a bad name? She doesn't even have a warrant.
I swear I don't have one.
So why'd you lie about your
I
name?
was scared because I thought y'all was gonna take me to jail because of what she did. Like, no.
Well, so
I literally turned myself in.
Now you could.
You probably need to cancel your Uber because, yeah, we're going to have to go down to the station, book you in, all that kind of stuff. Because, girl, you're lying about your name. All right?
I'm not gonna get off today.
No, you're still going to get out, but your Uber is going to pick you up at the police department now. Do you have an approximate dollar value on what she took?
No, I mean, I didn't see exactly what was all on the card. I know the one big barrel one was like $300 or something, but couldn't see, like you've seen the pictures of it.
Okay, so any items that you know for sure were stolen, can you just give me a price of it? Because it's going to determine whether it's a felony or a misdemeanor.
Yeah, I mean.
And I have the other subject identified now.
Okay.
So, and I know where she lives, so we'll get her in custody as well.
Grab the other lady that kind of seen, and we'll see if we can put it together.
Yeah, just any kind of receipt.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so how much did you guys really steal?
I don't know. It was like a basket and a polar bear.
They have 2 carts full.
Yeah,
You're pushing a cart full of stuff, and she's pushing a cart full of stuff.
The cart, it had like a basket in it. Like the cart, but it had a basket in it.
Okay.
And then hers had just birds and like polar bears.
Okay. So, because here's going to be the problem.
Yeah.
When I just went in there and asked the price of, they said the bear by itself, I guess the big bear that she took, it's over $300.
I didn't have that bird. I barely even had anything.
I get you, but that's, I mean,
I'm gonna get charged for everything.
No, so you're both gonna get charged for it, but they're supposed to send me a receipt to determine whether it was a felony or a misdemeanor.
I don't need a felony on my record.
I know you don't. All right, so here.
So you gotta bring it back.
I mean, at this point, we're past that. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get you guys out of this with just being trespassed. If she would have just come back, it wouldn't have been a huge deal. But I feel bad for you. I honestly do feel bad for you because you got screwed by your friend. So you didn't have any money or anything like that to buy stuff?
Illinois Statute 720, ILCS 5/16-25 draws a hard line. Theft under $300 is a Class A misdemeanor. At $300 or above it becomes a Class 3 felony 2 to 5 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections. The store's confirmed total $1,117.75, firmly in felony territory. Under 720, ILCS 5/5-2, the Illinois Accountability Statute, a person who aids or assists in the commission of an offense bears equal criminal liability as the principal actor. Subject A's participation in loading the cart is sufficient to support a felony charge regardless of who physically removed the merchandise. When confronted, Subject A provided her sister's name rather than her own. Under 720, ILCS 5/31-4.5, providing a false name to a peace officer during a lawful stop constitutes obstruction of identification, a Class A misdemeanor. She had no active warrants. It added a second charge with no upside. Officer Lewis receives a B+. He accurately stated the felony threshold in real time, pursued de-escalation in good faith, and used adaptive investigative techniques within lawful bounds. One deduction invoking harboring a fugitive as pressure against Subject A was legally tenuous under 720 ILCS 5/31-5, which requires knowing concealment, not merely failing to compel an associate's return. Subject A receives a C. She cooperated, did not flee, and assisted in identifying the suspect. However, providing a false name when she had no warrant was a self-inflicted error that converted a single charge into 2. Cooperation followed by deception is not a sound legal strategy. Amaya Hamilton receives an F. She orchestrated the theft, abandoned her companion, refused multiple opportunities to return voluntarily, and carried active warrants into the situation. Every decision she made increased criminal exposure for both parties. The key lesson: voluntary cooperation with police does not waive your right to remain silent. Subject A could have lawfully declined to answer questions beyond confirming her identity. Once she began speaking, every admission became evidence. Under the Fifth Amendment, silence is a right, not a sign of guilt. Second, a false name is never a neutral act. Illinois law treats it as a standalone criminal offense. If you have no warrant and no contraband, your true identity is your strongest asset in a police encounter. Giving a false name transforms a witness into a defendant. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.